Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you are the reviews of the 5 bars from the Encanto Collection. Warm reviews that I've had a little bit of time to think through over the weekend. I got to do all of these in at least one place, sometimes two, so that I could really take my time and give you a comprehensive review. So let's start out with the headlining character, which is going to be Mirabel. This is a very nice bar. Scentsy says that this one is pineapple, mango, and passion fruit, and I would absolutely agree. I melted this on the same day as some other bars that had passion fruit in them. This one is kind of hard to describe in that it's not quite leaning green, but it isn't as sweet and juicy of a fruity scent as the pineapple, passion fruit, and mango might tell you. I think that there's something in here, maybe like a little bit of a dewy greens or some sort of a slightly subduing note that balances this really well. It's a good medium level performer. I love the wax color. It's just really, really happy. So of all of them, I think this one is kind of middle of the road as far as not super, super big personality, but very, very pleasant. It threw well enough and it was a good scent. The next one, which is probably my least favorite, but it doesn't make it bad in any way, is We Don't Talk About Bruno. This one is supposed to have Meyer lemon, dark blackberry, and musk. And I can tell you that although all the other notes are different, the blackberry note that was in Just For You, I found that here in this bar. Not really on cold sniff. On cold sniff, you get mostly the Meyer lemon. You get a little bit of musk. To me, it almost has a little bit of a greenness, and then you get the blackberry really on the back end, just sniffing the bar and the clam. But when you put it into the warmer, it definitely takes a little bit of time to develop. The Mirabel was pretty straightforward. This one you had to leave for a bit, just kind of walk away, and then come back to it. So I did this one in my basement because I was worried that it might not throw very distinctly upstairs, and I think I put it in the right spot. So if you're going to get the collection, the whole thing, I would put him into a medium to small space, and I think you will enjoy the results, but it's not a headliner bar for me. So these two, they're okay. I'm good with what I've got. Probably don't need more, but they were very nice. And the Mirabel is very nice with other bars for sure. And if you really miss Just For You and you want a summery version, the Meyer lemon is not very sharp, and it's a nice rounded bar, and that blackberry note is very, very predominant after it gets going. So you may really enjoy that. Something about that Bruno bar makes me think it would be good in an up north cabin environment. I don't know. So then let's move on to Señorita Perfecta, which is Isabella, not Isabel. I did go back and rewatch the movie. It was more fun the second time. It made more sense. Isabella, Señora Perfecta, or Señorita Perfecta. I don't know Spanish. I'm so sorry. This one, Scentsy says, is peony petals, floral blossoms, and soft vanilla. And really, it was one of the stronger throwing bars in the bunch. Especially when you first put this thing in the warmer, it just booms. The peony is quite forward. Whatever the floral blossoms are, it's not sharp to the point of being unpleasant, but I'm going to compare it to another bar because people were asking, is this at all like, where'd it go? I've got my what I've been warming stuff out on the table too. Is this at all like Vanilla Rose? Because there is a soft vanilla in this one. The Vanilla Rose is vanilla and roses and I believe a little bit of tangerine or some sort of a citrus. They are similar, yes. Personally, if I was going to fill a very large open space, the Isabella will carry itself better, but I like the softness of the Vanilla Rose a bit more, but I'm going to talk about that in the next video for what I've been warming. But they are enough alike that if you loved one, you probably like the other. If you don't like Vanilla Rose, but you really like peony, try the Isabella. It's a good performer. It's a good floral bar. So then the next one, I didn't actually melt any of the other bar I'm going to compare it to because I've had it many, many times. It's in my club. But Louisa Beauty and Brawn is supposed to be, where'd that one go? Coconut vanilla cream, rich amber, and cedarwood. I find this one very heavy on a sweet, golden rich amber. It has the cedar and the coconut and vanilla cream does sweeten it up. If you like warm resinous scents, I was looking for my satin sheets. I know I've got a 4-cube bar somewhere around here. I was sorting this weekend and I found it. Now I can't find it again. Satin sheets is similar, but the one that is the most like it to me is Hendrix. So if you're familiar with Hendrix, it's going to be a little bit sweeter and more feminine, the Louisa, but there's a lot of similarity. The vanilla tobacco and the pink pepper that's in Hendrix is not present in Louisa. But if you like one, you should like the other because they're both very heavy, almost cloying, very much like satin sheets also, rich vanilla, sandalwood, amber, cedar scents. So it's a very good performer. I'm thinking it's a bar where I might get a couple more of it. If I didn't have Hendrix at my club, I might think about clubbing it, but I prefer this because it's just got a little bit more depth. And if I ever see satin sheets come back maybe for BB&B or something, I would definitely either get 6 or 7 of those or reclub it again. So of the 3, I think the Louisa comes in third. I thought it might be more like cashmere and corduroy. It is in the same family, but it doesn't smell as much like that. Another one that I thought it was possibly like, or there's another bar here, the Family is Everything. I thought that might possibly be like Vitamin R Relax, but I'll talk about that with the Family is Everything bar. Not quite. This is very good. If you like this scent profile, definitely try her. It's excellent. I just don't think I need to club her because I have access to Hendrix and some of these other bars that are in the same vein. But it's a good one. And then my favorite, which I am definitely going to get a stack of and may put in my club, is Family is Everything. I loved this bar. So this is Lily, sugared vanilla, and sheer amber. And it's the Lily that makes this an individual bar that isn't just a knockoff, isn't just a something that we've already had before, slightly tweaked. I thought it was going to perform like Vitamin R Relax. It doesn't, but it's just as delightful because you add the floral to the sugared vanilla and the amber, whereas this one has, I want to say this has sandalwood and it definitely has vanilla. And I did melt both of them on the same day trying to figure things out. This is much woodier, whereas this beautiful Family is Everything, oh, it's perfect for this time of the year. It's still light because I love lily in a scent. I love lily, I love carnation. I do like peony and I love rose. This was just so good. The sugared vanilla and the sheer amber. It wasn't a heavy amber like in the Louisa bar. That is a heavy amber. This is really gorgeous. So Family is Everything gets my top vote. And if you like florals, these two, maybe not together. I don't know if the amber would fight the notes that are in the Isabella bar, but very good. The whole collection, I was pleased to warm. There wasn't anything in it that I just didn't want. I think the Louisa might be better in cooler weather because it is the heaviest and most saturated of all of them, but I would absolutely say get the Encanto set, and I think you will really enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. So I hope this was a helpful review, and I know that those bars are available on the website. If you don't want to pay the premium for the packaging and all the other stuff, just put them in a club shipment and get it sent to you that way. It'll be a little bit cheaper, and it's a really good collection. I was happy with it, as far as Disney goes especially. So have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.